so we could watch that separately. So let me take care of that real fast. There might be people already watching us right now.
my
Who even
goodness.
knows? Nope, no one's watching us yet. Perfect.
Don't start until 9.
I'm at Walmart. The Chancellor, I love
love
you. I just do.
I think we inadvertently followed your...
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
look
you,
at us.
champ.
We're large.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
And we'll do that.
Sit up straight.
Actually, there's no way for us to... Oh, there we go. Alexpert's here. I was going to say, I don't know if there's any way for us to tell who's actually in right now.
And whoever else
No
is
one's
there.
here.
Oh,
Welcome to the
hello.
G-Pad.
I'm forgetting...
It's just us talking.
So we have obviously we have a new apartment. We have a new setup, which means the camera's in a spot where it isn't normally, which is above the TV. So getting used to that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I'm like, it seems different, but it's good actually. That's a good spot
I was gonna
for
say
it.
it.
I think it's a perfect spot for it.
It just takes a lot since we're all on frame.
Less
Nobody's like at a
people-
weird fucking angle
Yeah.
where I
not
look
like,
gigantic compared to Ben. That's happened
The
before.
the heads upness of it, I think, is really good.
Yeah, I gotta get
Though there's a
little-
distinct little
extra.
I don't know if
There
it's
we go.
maybe it's the webcam because in the center there's so much more red, and as you go out, it gets like paler.
Ben and I are blue.
That's true. We've noticed that
both
before.
spirit and color.
The color. I think there's a word for that. When lenses distort color
Try not
around
to
the
hit you in the
edges.
face. Actually, yeah. Look, because my hand is my hand is the same skin color as Ben,
Goji.
We could try it with
and then next to my face is the same thing there. Yeah, it's much more vivid in the center.
don't
That's
fucking
so
do it.
weird.
Zima, get the fuck out of
Actually,
here.
I
It
can
might
use this side
be
much
like
Zima-
on purpose
Zima's-
of the webcam. I don't know.
I don't know. It might be a
Does
thing
feel
for
a little
that.
dulled compared to like.
You can
It's
tell more with
oversaturated
red.
here. You can see it's
Yellow
clipping
is-
here.
Yeah.
But here it's not clipping.
That's so weird. But
It's
so
either
welcome.
like-
Very
Hey!
high quality web camera.
Oh,
that I
yeah.
got, so you know.
Welcome to our February Patreon Hangout. If you suddenly start hearing a loud buzzing, please let us know because we have a very Frankenstein setup, even more so than usual because we haven't really
John.
set everything up here yet. We're working on it, though. We're getting there.
It's work in progress. The mic stand won't stay up. It's like my mic stand has erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, we need to get new mic stands and stuff.
Would
These
you
things
like
are starting to
use
fall
this one
apart.
instead?
No, it's fine.
So yeah, this is the first hangout that we've done in 2018.
First one in our new apartment.
Yeah.
First one in 2018.
We were gonna do one in January, but the move was the heat of the move was right during the spot where we would have had it.
It
So,
went
like,
well.
It went okay. It went all right.
yeah.
But we're out. We're in here.
We're out and now we're in.
Yeah.
No, I
Keep-
love this.
keep.
Let it happen. Let it happen.
Ben's playing cat police. So
Yeah.
Fun fact: putting 3 adult female cats in a new apartment that's unfamiliar to all of them.
Is the best choice.
It's
you're
great.
gonna
Makes them all
ever
freak
make.
out. It's pretty great.
Yeah. So even little Tonka now is hissing at people.
Yeah.
And growling.
Very ineffectively.
Hilarious.
Zima just kind of looks at it as like, all right.
You just
Ben just tried to pet Goji and he's like, get the fuck away from me.
The fuck you think you doing, human?
Oh my god.
I only do this for the sake of the stream.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Goji's in hunter mode now.
I'll take a bite from Goji for you guys.
Oh god.
Yeah. So let's see what the fuck is going on. We all have a lot
man.
of turmoil in our lives. We're all extremely depressed, going through rough times. It's winter as well.
Yep.
It's been a gloomy winter. It's been gray. Every day feels like it's been
Except
gray,
for,
gray, gray.
you know, yesterday when it was.
Yeah.
Except for the
fucking
last 2
60
days.
degrees or
Yesterday and the
some
day
shit.
before. Yeah, we're in the 60s
Yeah.
and it was like warm. And Tonk is now walking through like there's
safe now?
people are hiding
Like
everywhere.
fucking Satan is around the corner.
It's like,
Do you know at work people call me the Dark One?
Really?
Beelzebub, Lucifer. It's fantastic.
See, they have a lot of names for you too.
Yeah.
Totally the same thing.
basically the same idea.
Should we retweet our announcement of our
Sure, yeah.
streaminess?
This one's supposed to be the for the Patreon like tier or whatever thing, but
switch accounts. I know I
it'd be good to get a lot of get some more folks in here. Weather consistency is bad. I don't like these cold rainy days, but I don't like the hot ones where I just get super tired. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. When it's cold, you can bundle up. When it's hot, you're just kind of like,
No.
well, shit.
It's great.
In all the ways humans are surprisingly well designed, you think we'd be a bit more resilient with weather. I
We're
feel like
actually
any weather
pretty
makes us feel
poorly
like
designed.
shit.
Yeah.
We are
There's
fairly poorly
some-
designed.
I'm not religious, but we're a fucking miracle, man.
Are you?
Even when I'm
Well,
depressed, I'm
like-
super optimistic.
Like
Oh,
the
God.
worst. It's not like we like melt when it gets to 90 degrees though. We're just like, man, this sucks. Like it's not.
I go outside and sit in the direct sunlight when it gets to 90 degrees.
Nice.
All right,
And do you just
well,
like?
know-
Do you
know
start to
stuff.
sizzle
Show
or?
Yeah, kind of. it's
okay.
like, oh,
Your
it's like,
skin will fall off
It's
of
like
you.
how when I'm sad and I go and I sit outside in the freezing cold.
Oh God.
Now, Lindsay, we both know you don't sit outside. You run outside. It's normal.
You're right. That's fine. I run excessively to release all
what
my
are you
tension
doing?
anxiety.
I'm remoting into the
Oh my
laptop
God.
downstairs.
Rick is so good at running shit from his phone.
I'm just gonna paste the thing out.
Rick's
out
editing
there.
videos while we do the Patreon stream.
I can't get into the account right now, so you got to do it. Yeah.
Oh, whoops! Nope, that's the wrong one too. Whoops! Oh, I fucked this up.
I love this.
I posted the wrong one, and it's much harder to.
Delete.
It's gonna be us testing shit.
Worked a productive 8 hours of coding today, which is super rare for me. So my shoulders are like, "Fuck you,
Dude, you gotta get a massage from CJ.
dude." I gotta get a massage.
He
from CJ.
literally
That sounds
saved my
amazing.
fucking back.
It'd be pretty good.
Maybe I'll call him up
I
and be like,
genuinely
"Hey, man."
This shoulder was so messed up, and then he just was like, "I will kill
Punch
I
it
will
to
kill
death.
everything in there."
I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to be like, "Hey, CJ, please come over to my house,
You know-
get in my room, let me
No,
take off
you're-
my
you're
shirt,
gonna
and
have
you can rub my
Well,
body."
also, if you go over there, he has like an actual massage table.
Oh, that's cool. But
Yeah.
I like it when he comes to me because I'm lazy.
Here we
Ben,
go.
have you been massaged by CJ yet?
Nope.
That's weird. Why haven't you been massaged by CJ? Well, anyway, Alex Britt, you're here, and we appreciate you for it. And the
There we
Champster's
go.
on his
The
way.
Champster G's come back from Walmart.
So tell us how you are, because we have a lot of channel stuff to talk about, but we're gonna maybe wait until a few more people show up. Not that you're not important, it's just we don't like repeating ourselves. So tell us about you.
Well, John doesn't like repeating himself.
We'll wait.
Do you like repeating yourself?
Boy, I
loves it.
love repeating
Oh,
myself
sorry, Tom.
all the time.
Say again.
All the time.
Say what?
All the time.
Wow, he's right.
All the time.
Yay! Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's Champster. Yeah, the Champster. You're gonna come.
The
sit on
Champs
our
is
couch in a month. Oh, fuck.
2 months.
When's PAX?
Oh wait, fuck. Are you guys
Middle of
going?
April.
Okay, great.
Because
Uh,
right now I
middle or
lost
end?
my chance to get tickets because I waited too long, and I think I can only possibly get a Sunday ticket.
You can get them on. There's like a subreddit for them and stuff where I got them last year. It's
But
actually
I don't
surprisingly
wanna pay
easy.
An extra amount.
It won't be an extra amount.
The subreddit limits the amount of extra charge people put on it if you're doing it
Yeah.
through the subreddit. So
Yep,
it's,
yep.
it's
Oh, okay.
pretty
Is
good.
it like the 14th or the 21st? Do you remember?
I do not remember. That's pretty cool though, Alex. You gotta get us a link. I'm
Let's
so
play
tired.
Twitch
Oh my god.
streams working on increasing my Nice.
Yes, please. I gotta change the name of that streaming channel to something else because the idea for that was gonna be
Just do like friends or share.
Yeah,
or
like
hugs.
sli-
Yeah, hashtag
yeah.
hugs. I think that's it.
actually if it's specifically people that are streaming or like stream share or share whatever. Yeah, we'll figure something
Well,
out.
like
for
if
that.
it's a Let's Play YouTube channel, where do they share that then on our Discord? Because we want to foster that, right?
yeah, I think so. Let's see updates of various
all right.
kinds.
Yeah. Let's new house, new apartment. You
Yeah.
can see the speaker of my PA system right there.
These ridiculous
Oh,
giant
yeah.
speakers of death.
Doesn't do anything
It's-
yet, but
They just
no, it
stand
totally
there.
does. I just haven't plugged
does
it
it?
in.
Oh well, so it doesn't do anything yet.
I mean, technically, yes. And I have a nice new guitar amp over there, except it's just the cabinet. I thought it was the cabinet and the head that got ordered today. So the for those of you who don't know, some guitar amps are separate, and the head is the part that like plugs in and makes the sounds, but you can't hear them unless you hook it up to a speaker. The cabinet is that speaker. So I got the speaker and nothing to do with it. And the head is going to be another week. So I
Nice.
rush home from work being like, yay, my new guitar amp is here. And really it's just half my new guitar amp is here. So that's how it goes.
It's not bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I am training for a half marathon now.
Nice. That's cool.
I like how we've downgraded to a half. I really appreciate that.
Yep. I looked at it. You're right, and I was like, "Fuck that."
It's just fucking garbage for your body. Like, it's terrible.
It really is. I'm totally just gonna do a half marathon.
Like, people just shake and like lay in bed for 3 days after a marathon. Like,
Yeah,
do you think that's
no, I'm
good?
good. I mean, it's literally based around somebody running so far that they died. So
Yeah.
Yes, that's
no.
right. That's correct.
That's hilarious. What other kind of sports do you think they could do based around someone dying from doing it?
Oh God, probably a lot.
Knife eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd
It's
be
just
I don't think
one.
that's a
if you
sport.
can make it to
I
one.
wouldn't
record
call
is
it a
2,
sport.
yeah.
but they weren't doing so good after the first
Dude,
one.
video games are sports now. It's all sports.
Yeah. Esports is such a weird thing to me, just as a
Oh
concept.
my God! The other day I was watching. It was beautiful, right? So we were sitting there,
Sure.
and I went snowboarding this weekend or last weekend with my friends.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, and we turned on the television. And we were like, "What the fuck is this?" It was like a documentary on professional gaming. Except
Oh,
for the
no.
thing is, it was about the people, not about the games. So we could barely even tell what game they were playing. It was just like reaction shots. So if you take
Hey,
this,
my name is
if you take this, it was just gonna be like-
HJC14
69.
73. I'm a mid.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah,
the
it
fuck
was,
does that
it
mean?
was so
like a
ridiculous.
bottom?
And the best part was that we looked.
Maybe they are, man.
Oh,
Power
like,
mid?
we looked away for a second, like we all started talking, and then we looked back up, and we're like, "Oh, what the hell is it? Like indoor soccer's on now? That's lame. Why the hell do they have indoor soccer on? That's what their sport is, to stay active. They go and they have a gamer indoor soccer league.
That's awesome. If I knew that, I'd probably want to be a professional gamer. Because I'm like, oh, I couldn't sit down all day and I couldn't do
so
that.
they have, like,
You know, you're allowed to just go outside. We have a soccer
league.
ball.
I really want to do that. I've like recommended that like 4 or 5 times.
Yo,
Going
I'll go
outside?
totally with you.
No,
We've gone
soccer
outside.
balls.
Soccer.
I have a soccer ball here.
Soccer. Hey, soccer.
I also have a soccer ball here.
Okay.
All right, good. We're playing soccer right now, apparently. It's great.
Ironically, I spent part of today going through the list of all the Mega Man videos we put up because I lost track. I think I might have lost track. It was me double checking whether we've been on or off in terms of like how many Mega Man videos we need to like catch up to where we're supposed to be and stuff. And
Sure.
one of the things in there was Mega Man Soccer, and I was like, oh yeah, that was a weird time.
Oh, it's a weird chapter. I
was a
played
really
that with
weird
Dustin
chunk.
in 4th grade,
So bizarre.
and we didn't even record it.
I know you would have been spearheading an entire industry. You'd have literally billions of YouTube followers.
I mean, that's assuming we were any good. But I mean, Dustin and I could have handled it. 4th grade Dustin and I would have been just as ridiculous.
The bar of entry. Ow, God, I just bit my tongue. The bar of entry.
I bit my cheek earlier. It
Nice.
sucks.
The bar of entry in that first year of YouTube was low.
That's true, actually.
Fred would never have taken off today.
True. Yeah. Just being able to manipulate video and get it into YouTube was a feat
already
back
a
then.
thing. Yeah.
People were like, I don't get it. It's a video on a computer?
Mr. M. How about
Senor
you?
Mooney.
What's up?
Cool. No, I don't know. Any new stuff? Anything? I don't know. You started watching Altered Carbon. You said it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I finished watching Altered Carbon.
I watched the whole thing too. You finished it? Yes.
Yeah, I watched 8 episodes today, which
Awesome.
I think is just 8 hours of television.
Doesn't matter. It's like you
Did
just
you-
go through it.
Can I ask, did you actually work during that?
Yeah.
No, be honest, because I am too ADD
Yeah, I
to
wouldn't be
do
able to deal with
anything while I actually work.
Oh yeah, no, I need to have something going
Well,
for
yeah, but-
me to function. Like if I were
But if
to
you're
just
watching a show,
yeah, oh yeah.
you can watch a show and work.
Yep.
Do you have like
Wow.
2 windows on your computer?
See,
Yeah.
You just like look back and forth?
I can't
Yeah.
do that if it's a show that I haven't watched before. If it's
Yeah,
one that I've
same
seen
here.
before,
Yeah,
I'll
I
watch
can
Red
put
Letter
on-
Media while I'm doing work. That's easy.
There's
I can-
certain
yeah.
shows that like it's easier with than others for sure. Like
Yeah.
I've noticed.
I wouldn't sit down and like watch I don't know, some new movie that I really wanted to see. Like it was just like, oh, it's a TV show that I'm throwing on. Like even Altered Carbon, like it was a good show, but it's not like I need to pay attention to the little details. It's just like, oh, it's fun and things are happening.
How complex is your work? Because that's something I've noticed. If I'm working on something that engages the linguistic side of my brain, I cannot have music with lyrics or TV on in the background.
I can't do music at all, basically, with that.
But if I'm doing something like visual, like Photoshop or like graphic design, I can
Yeah.
do that and watch something no problem, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
But if I'm coding or writing, my brain scrambles and just shuts down, and I stare at the wall.
Tonk.
We played
Oh,
fetch
she's-
with Tonk all night last night. She's so good. Except she woke me up at 7 a.m. and was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, bitch, here's my mouse." And I was like, "Okay, great." And I literally put it in my armpit, closed it, and went back to sleep.
Half the time that's wet. That was a daring move.
Yeah.
That thing is usually waterlogged. It's disgusting. I guess I'll do mine. Mine's exciting in a not great way, I guess. I got laid off today.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Uh,
no, it's a good thing. It's round of applause for Rick.
I'll-
like I think long run it definitely will.
Yeah.
I think long run
definitely
it'll
a thing.
probably be
They
fine.
laid him off, which was great because then
Yeah.
you get like
yeah.
a little severance and some
a little something that'll keep
know.
me going until I get something else
So,
going.
like,
But
I
And-
got a promotion and a raise.
Congratulations! But the reason Rick got laid off is because he's working 60 hours a week on the D-pad.
Yeah, pretty much.
So okay, great. Rick got laid off. We're all incredibly depressed. The move was tough. We have a new space. The cats hate each other. And hi, we miss you.
yeah,
I think I did. I think I pretty much said everything over again.
basically.
yeah, for
Except for
sure.
anything about me, but that's fine.
What did you say?
the promotion and the raise.
Would you? Oh, right. Sorry, I felt bad bringing up your promotion during today. You shit.
It doesn't bother me.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. I was more about making Lindsay feel bad.
It's true. It's
True,
all about
yeah.
making
Very
me feel
important.
bad.
Very important.
It's very important.
Listen, I fucking made you dinner.
Yeah, that's true. He did.
It was good.
It was good.
All right. Also, I made dairy-free, soy-free, sugar-free ice cream.
So you can tell that John's been having a real rough week.
It's made of shadows. It was good though.
Oh my god! So I stopped drinking. So I've been calling non-alcoholic beer shadow beer, and
Nice.
because of your shadow thing. And I gotta tell you, people do not get it.
How?
I
It's
don't
such a
know.
simple concept.
I don't know.
We're-
Maybe I just work with too many people.
You
who
even
drink
say
too
like
much.
he's a shadow of his former self. Like
Yeah.
that's a real term.
I mean, once I
didn't even like.
explain
I'm
it
not
to
even
them-
clever.
Yeah.
Phrase.
Once I explain it to them, they get it. But I'm like, how did you not? I don't.
Right, like
Okay. Well. Yep. Sure.
weird.
Okay.
Should probably, I guess, really fast channel update.
I'm ready.
I guess not really fast. It's technically what the main meat of this is meant to be anyway. But let's see. Everything basically since Christmas. Fury was fucking awesome. I kind of wish that there was more of it.
Again, round of applause. Like that was one of the more impressive video game things I have ever seen. And I don't have the excuse of being like, I could have done that. No,
That was
man,
fucking hard.
It took me 10 episodes worth to get to DJ Yoga Man.
Oh, DJ Yoga. Thank you to Champster. And oh wow, first real
Good.
weekend in April
Perfect.
then. Shit. That'll
There's
be a good birthday thing then for
no
me.
chance I'm not around for that. So that's great.
Nice.
Champster, are you actually coming to PAX? I think you are, but I forget. So just tell us in the chat. The house is really nice, actually. I don't want to fuck with the camera right now, but
We'll do a little. Once it's more set up, I think we should do a video tour. Bring the camera around and just kind of.
But this is a huge den space. There's a bathroom right there, an office right there, and my bedroom right there, and then an entire downstairs with living room, dining room, kitchen, another office, and a back porch. It's just
two bedrooms, washer dryer in the kitchen.
We're still not fully set up, but I really like this place.
I do too.
We got so.
I'm looking forward to
lucky.
kind of settling in and kind of everything getting into place and all that.
So
Really
lucky
good.
to find this place.
I am honestly, and I guess this is technically a humble brag. It's not meant to be, but like I thought for fucking sure it was going to take, if like beating Bernard, I was convinced that we were going to play it for like 3-4 hours and go, oh, we did okay and whatever. And that was going to be it, like halfway through the Bernard fight. I was not expecting to ever beat Bernard.
Dude, you did great. And you that's the thing. I don't know if it's your anxiety about a moment in a game doesn't affect your performance, or you're good at controlling your anxiety in games, or I feel like when I'm faced with something tough, eventually my brain just stops me and says, this is too hard, you're not going to just stop. Whereas you can focus in and keep working and keep improving in a way that's very impressive.
I've noticed that with a lot of these intense games, like, and maybe it's a silly comparison, but it's easier for me to notice when I do something like Rock Band.
Yeah.
During like really hard segments. Eventually, it's just like everything just kind of turns off and it just goes autopilot.
Oh, that's such a
Like-
beautiful feeling when that happens, and it's so rare.
Well, like when you start playing like a Guitar Hero game or Rock Band thing, you're looking at like probably like every note, and you're kind of like that, got it, that. By the end of it, though, like I've started to notice that like for the really hard stuff, I just kind of like look vaguely in the middle of it. I don't even entirely like focus on anything. I'm just kind of like watching it go by and like, oh yeah.
So it
that's
shifts
that.
from less like, oh, I'm seeing this, reacting to it, and thinking about it, to like I'm just.
You're just kind of watching the shape.
It's just happening, and
the shape
I'm
of stuff moving
instinctually
around.
reacting. That's interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of shapes, we went to see The Shape of Water last night. That was last night.
Spoilers. It's a drop. That is The Shape of Water.
Wow, cool. I guess mouse spoilers. I've as I was saying in the theater, I think I'm now capable of saying that I've seen an Oscar-nominated movie that starts out with like fervent masturbation.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't expect that was going to be the end of that.
Literally
sentence.
60 like there's this nice
Neat.
really like long one-shot thing, and then the first real scene of the movie is like 10 seconds, and then like
Really sets
almost
the
angry
tone.
masturbation.
Yeah, it really sets
Only
the
10
tone for the
seconds?
film.
It actually does, which is so
I
weird.
can angry masturbate for a long time.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
it's one of those things
I'm
where like,
glad
all right, it's
you-
Guillermo, it's
Subscribe
Guillermo
to
del
my mailing list.
Guillermo del Toro. Okay, she's drawing a bath. Okay, she'll probably do the thing where it's like robe goes down, butt sits in the thing. It's
Weekly
like
weird facts
oh,
about
okay, no,
John.
she's like turning. Okay, leaning back. Oh, okay, that's a lot. Oh, wow. Okay, shit, she's just going at it. All right,
Yep.
it was just a lot for the first like 1 minute of film.
Neat.
But the movie itself is really good.
Great movie.
Me and Ben are trying to understand the importance of like
Yeah.
lime.
There was some nice like colored theming throughout the movie. That
So it dealt with race relations.
Yes,
it did actually. Yeah,
takes place in like 1962, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
does.
cool.
It's a movie that I want to see again, and
That's
And like just kind of look
I feel
for
like there's a lot to pick up on in the second viewing.
that's cool.
the herbs are green. I didn't think about that.
The herbs.
The bucket of stuff.
Oh yeah, well it's
Don't
like a
don't
bluish
spoil things,
green.
please.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
if we're talking about cool things that we have witnessed, I've been listening to the last podcast on the left. I don't know why they're called that, but the last podcast on the left, they did a like 4 or 5 episode series on the Jonestown, like on Jim Jones of the Jonestown Massacre.
I think it's probably a reference to like Last House on the Left, or
It sounds like it, but then I was like, oh, or is it a politics thing? Like they're liberal dudes on the left.
I mean,
but I don't think it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless they
probably
deal
are,
with
but I don't think they're
politics.
talking
Wait,
about
are you
that.
talking about the band or?
No.
No.
Wait, what? What
the
band?
the-
the
I'm sorry.
Jonestown Massacre is.
It's called the Brian Jonestown Massacre.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, but
I'm
like,
sorry.
anyway.
I was.
So
you
yeah,
said
Is that a
that person-
Brian Jones cover band?
Oh my God, we should start a cult about Brian Jones.
Wait, no, I'm thinking Brian Wilson, not Brian Jones.
So
I don't know who Brian Jones is.
So, for those of you who don't know, the phrase "Don't drink the Kool-Aid" comes from this cult, where this crazy
The
cult leader.
sneakers and stuff too, right?
I don't know about that one.
I thought that was like they had robes, they had Kool-Aid, they had like white like Air Jordans or something.
There was
like
something.
weird.
I
It
don't
was like
know.
a
what the
weirdly
significance
specific
was.
thing.
It was
I
just
didn't
like
hear
a
about that,
uniform
but-
type thing. But
Maybe I missed it. Maybe that's something different. But anyway,
That is a different one. I'm sorry, I'm mixing it up with a different one.
okay. Well, there was a cult. It went from doing like good things in the community to going crazy to like having their own place in South America, like a compound to everyone's dead because it was cyanide Kool-Aid. And they knew it. That's the thing I didn't know about this.
Yeah, they
knew what was happening.
well,
Yep.
they told them
And
that they
they
had
still
to,
did it.
Is
It was
this
the way
one
to
where they
ascend
had
or something,
They
or-
had to die because the meteor was
I
passing.
thought that was a
by.
different one.
That was a
Hilltop?
different one.
Is that something else? Okay.
something.
This one was we have to die because
I thought
it's,
the
it's
FBI
our
was
best
showing up or
option.
something.
Right? He kept saying the FBI was going to show up. I mean, they killed a
Didn't
congressman
they?
that
Yeah.
day, so probably yes at that point. But
Yeah.
it was just it's crazy. I really recommend it. It was a really good. It's like 10 hours. Each episode is like 2 hours, but it was really good.
I've been watching.
It's
I've been
a-
listening to
Podcast on the
an
left.
excellent
Last podcast.
podcast called "A Very Fatal Murder."
Yeah, he told me about this.
By-
Have they updated it yet?
Yes, they got 3 episodes up. So it's a product of the Onion. Onion Public Radio, I think, is what they're calling this like wing of their stuff now, and it's basically a podcast that satirizes podcasting, not even just podcast subjects, which it does. It's all about the fictional murder of a 17-year-old girl named Haley
Haley
Price from Bluff Springs, Nebraska, and it's. Like the first episode is all about the podcaster trying to come up with the perfect podcast.
Yeah.
And it's like, I really need to find something that's good. Everyone likes crime, so I really need to make sure to find a really nice crime in a small town, preferably a pretty white girl.
I think that's
like,
sending up. There's this podcast called Up and Vanished, which I
Yeah.
listened to, which is literally a guy was like, I was looking for something to do, and I found this unsolved murder of a pretty white girl in a small southern town, and he like fucking moves the case forward, and it's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, so wait, you were just cruising for some juicy shit to talk about on your podcast, and you like started interviewing this dead girl's family. Like, okay, cool, that's cool.
That's like,
You know?
I mean, so
that's probably
that might be
exactly
one
what
of the
they're sending up,
inspirations.
'cause
Yeah,
it's one of the biggest-
'Cause between that and Serial are the 2 big ones where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he keeps injecting himself into these people's lives, and he's like talking to the grieving parents, and then it's like, and now a word from our sponsors, and it cuts back to the audio of the parents like kind of softly sobbing, and he's just like, excuse me, can you read from this? Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. She's just like, what? What do you? Heinz ketchup is the best ketchup that you can get 10% off if you order off Heinz.com with code word Haley. It's just like,
Oh my
what?
God,
It's,
Perfect. No, that's great.
It's super
'Cause
fucked
It
up.
is kind of like that. Like,
Right,
some
it's
of them are
like-
pretty shady about the advertising. Like the one I was just talking about. Like,
wildly opportunistic.
I think like the dude edited the podcast and
Yeah.
then like handed it to an intern and said, now edit in some ads. So like there's just ads at the worst possible times.
Oh, that's
and it's horrible.
awful.
And the ads are stupid. It's like, get your lover some undies for Valentine's Day from MeUndies.com. And like
No, you're saying there was no underwear on the victim when she was
Yeah,
brutally
literally
stabbed in
like
the
that.
ass to death.
pretty much yes.
We would know if there were stab wounds inside the underwear.
With a rusty penis.
Oh,
Cool.
Jesus
so I
Christ.
guess we're just talking about podcasts.
I
now.
guess
Hey,
so.
you know
Oh.
what was a good podcast? The
Yeah.
D-pad.
It was the D-pad.
It was the D-pad. It will be the D-pad again.
It will be again. We've been
We got to figure out what we
murmuring
wanna do
about
with
some
all
of that stuff.
Oh, my body. Look at my boobs.
Oh, they're beautiful.
We're gonna have to get physically healthy again for some of this. I've been letting myself go. You've actually been doing good.
Physically
You're doing
healthy
good.
for
Everyone's
what?
doing good, but me. So
we got to get more physically fit for the podcast.
I don't know. I feel like half the time we sit down, we're like,
'Cause everyone
"Hey
knows
guys,
that
We
Yeah.
complain about
Please.
our
Please.
depression and our lethargy, and the best cure for that is exercise and not being fat. So I mean, like, we all can work on that, especially Lindsay. Fucking Lindsay.
Hi, I'm me, and I run too much because I have too much anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, between the not drinking and the running, you're gonna be like 4 pounds wet by the end of this.
No.
Like literally not joking. I stopped drinking. It's been a week and a half now, and I don't even know how much fucking weight I've dropped. And I'm already small to begin with, so forget about it.
Yeah.
And I'm just hungry all the
You're just
time.
gonna have to start eating burgers.
No, like John made what?
Eat bread, lots of
mignon.
bread.
Filet mignon.
Booze
and I
is liquid bread, so
literally
just
started eating
bread.
that, and my body was like, "Oh, thank God, protein."
By the
You
way, I don't buy
understand
filet
you
mignon. I
need
stole it from
protein.
Sarah. Thank you. Jump forward by several minutes and heard
What
Rusty
up,
Penis.
Chamster?
It's all good. Chamster, how's your web development courses going?
Yeah, we could
You
probably
know.
help with some of that. Honestly,
Yeah, probably. Hit us up.
We can give you
He
some
almost asked
pointers
me a
and
question
stuff.
once, and I don't think he ever emailed me. And if you did email me, I'm really sorry. I didn't check it.
Shit. Okay, this is actually channel
be
relevant.
totally
I need to
honest.
answer a couple emails because we got two. One from like a week or so ago. One from today. Emails asking about getting onto a podcast thing to talk about Michael Jackson, Sonic 3.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I got to get back on that. So
Wait.
Fly, you fool.
if nobody's heard about this yet, this morning, like 15 hours ago, there was a post to Kotaku, which was in reference to a post from Reset Era, where they've been doing a series interviewing. There's someone who is doing a thing interviewing a bunch of old game developers from the 90s, and they landed an interview with Naoto Oshima, who is one of the main dudes behind Sonic back in the day, and actually still, I think. And they were asking about Michael Jackson, and he described that they would get recordings of Michael Jackson just like beatboxing into the mic.
I think
but
it's
not just
sound
that.
a little bit something like this.
Well, no, but it's just like, and then like that, and then like another layer on top. Like he'd have like this like multi-layered track where he had recorded and done these editing things, and he was described as doing like the drums and the keyboards and like trumpet sounds and stuff. Like so,
All with his face.
so Sega somewhere has this incredible Michael Jackson Sonic 3 concept a cappella album, essentially. And what I loved about that was, one, it actually lends credence to something that was uncorroborated for a long time from 2006, where we were talking, I got to interview Sirocco Jones, and one of the things I asked him about was if he had any materials for that, and he described an answering machine tape that he had that had Michael Jackson kind of humming and singing songs into the tape. He didn't describe it in that level of detail, but it was also something where it was like, oh, do you have any of that left? Like even 30 seconds would be nice. And he's like, I can't. It's all tied up in legal stuff. And I was like, okay. But it's always been like, maybe it's a thing, maybe it's not. Maybe he's kind of just embellishing it a little bit. But this is the first that we've actually gotten of corroboration and confirmation from. You can't get much closer to the source than Naoto Oshima.
He
Like
was probably the one who was like, let's get Michael Jackson.
he might have been. I don't think we ever got confirmation on who the Sega employee was who actually struck the deal. But so that was a big thing. The other neat thing about it is that someone linked in the Kotaku comments our Michael Jackson video.
Yes.
That's been getting a little bit of it's not anything crazy like the last time around, but it's gotten a nice little bump. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we'll take anything.
Yeah.
Because that's great. And we want to start making more videos like that.
Yeah.
And less Let's Plays. Please, God.
We're doing a lot
More
less
like-
now than we were
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Less plays.
Hey,
Mario RPG wrapped up. That was cool.
Yep, Fury wrapped up. Yeah, we didn't even get into the rest of this. We're so
Doing what with the Spotify NPM? Keep going.
We
it
have Mega Man Strategy, which we're about 5 out of the 12 Zodiacs into that.
Yeah, except
That my VirtualBox with the game and the save file were on my work MacBook because of the stuff, so I got to set up a new one on my editing laptop and replay the first 5 levels off camera.
who can say whether...
Yeah.
So sad, man.
Let's plays are fun, and no one's saying that we're not gonna do any more Let's Plays.
I know, we're going to
It's-
always
Hang
be
on.
doing Let's Plays.
Let me
did everything just explode?
do this. No. This is fine. John, can you do that again for me?
Do what?
The who can say?
Who can
What- what?
say where the road goes, where the day goes, only time. Thank you.
Let me turn that back.
Editing Rick actually stepped
Yeah,
up.
if I can turn. There we go. It's
Out of
back.
That's great. Now crank
That's
crank the saturation so we all look less dead.
I can't. We'll look like cartoon characters at
That's
that
true.
point. I think it's the lens of that thing that does it. Unfortunately, I'll be getting us a new thing at some
It might
point.
be
But
something on purpose for that. If it's a webcam, it's supposed to just focus on
Right.
one person in the middle of it.
it's not really built for this.
the person look more human.
Yeah, we got to test out.
Which is why I specifically got that webcam, so I would look more human.
Are you importing or requiring the Spotify object correctly? Anyway,
yeah, you got to do like import Spotify from
right.
Spotify,
From
npm install Spotify, whatever.
Spotify, right. I actually work in the building underneath Spotify's Somerville office.
Nice.
So I'm
You used
right
to work
downstairs from Spotify.
across the hall from Sarah.
I did. And now I work down the street from Sarah
Yep.
and under Spotify.
Yeah. Nice.
Things are crazy.
Get me a job there.
Yeah, I looked. They don't have anything good.
I got to make sure to. I got to
Hey, I
give
don't
you.
do anything good.
Shitty person needed. Oh, Lindsay, I did a
Hey.
great job.
I need
for
to
you.
give you a copy of the PO Box key because you're actually like there.
Yeah, I'll grab some.
all the time, and I'm
Totally,
not.
yeah.
So eventually, we're going to be moving our PO box to something closer to here, but we're not going to deal with that yet. If nothing else, we're going to have the PO box through 2018, so that won't change.
Yeah, well,
But so Mega Man Strategy, we're almost to the halfway point. It's gone so much smoother once we figured out how like elemental abilities work and how to like actually do everything. Superpowers, the powers are
it'll
good.
be a lot easier for you to catch up.
Yeah.
No-
oh yeah.
no
That'll
doubt.
be. It'll probably be like 2-ish hours, maybe a little more. Probably quicker since I don't have to be like talking at the same time, and I can just kind of blast through it. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What else? Sonic. We're in Sonic Shuffle. We need to get into more of that. That's been going all right. Hopefully we're not gonna be at that for terribly long. We got. Oh my God. Battle Network 4.5. We finished that game. We have recorded to the end of that game. So it is done
Fuck
for
you,
good.
4.5,
and we're
piece
out.
of shit
What do we get to play next?
garbage.
Next up is Battle Network 5. And then 6. And then Star Force 1, 2, and 3. There are no more spin-off games in the Battle Network chunk of the Mega Let's Play.
There's 4 of them left? Just 4?
There are 5.
Wait.
Battle Network 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
Star Force 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I missed the 3. Okay.
But they're all pretty straightforward games. 5 has an extra gimmick, but it actually is a good one. And no more spin-off things. Numger K. Oh, Jesus, the text shit from that game is incredible.
Okay.
From Sonic Shuffle. Yeah.
I love it.
So good. I love the text corruptions in that. It's magical.
It's the only worthwhile part of that game.
So far, it really has. Do we have to do all the post games for those? Probably, though they all are generally smaller at this point. I think all 5 of the remaining ones are smaller than 3 and 4. So they shouldn't be too bad. Mario Odyssey. Not a ton to report on that. We've got a couple more episodes recorded that we haven't put up yet, but
It's going smoothly.
it's still fun. So that's good. I
Every
was
time,
worried.
Koji.
I was worried that after 87 episodes, we'd start to feel a little bit dry on it. But honestly, it's still enjoyable. There's still new stuff we're learning all the time in that. So I'm liking that. My guess is that we will take approximately 120 episodes in total.
One for every star from
Yes.
From a
64.
different game.
Yeah.
But a good game.
But a game that's referenced.
In the game we're playing.
There we go. So if we hit 120 exactly, we need an avid video person to go and make a very short clip of each star and just tack it onto the beginning and re-upload
Sure
all
you
of
do.
them.
Yes.
Because that's a totally normal thing.
Necessary.
Can you show our sweet Pro controllers?
Oh, yeah. We haven't shown these off yet.
These are actually awesome.
Okay, so we got these. I forget who tipped me off to this, but these were on Amazon, and I was like, okay, the cross-section of what this is and what it looks like are too perfect for me not to get them. Are you ready for this?
So there are Switch knockoff Pro controllers, but you can clearly tell they're made from the same mold that the Ouya controllers were made from.
It is an Ouya
It
controller.
is uncanny.
But it will control a Switch. The font for the buttons
Is
the
still the
same
Ouya font.
from the Ouya.
Yeah.
So these.
Wait,
So now
are
we know what
incredible.
Ouya's
look at
doing.
those. The
They're
ABXY.
making controllers. I will say the controller was the thing I hated least about the Ouya, except does it still fucking open
No.
the same way? It doesn't open at all.
There's no batteries. There's no replaceable
So
batteries.
you
in
have to
those.
charge it.
Yes.
Great, because the opening was stupid on the Ouya
You have to like
controller.
crack open the
Yeah.
handles and do that with. But yeah, it's a thing. I don't think we have any of the Ouya controllers.
I actually might steal one and pair it to my Switch because I'm
out
curious
there.
what it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think they were that bad.
Yeah, you're welcome to. So that's a thing.
It's chunky,
Um,
but maybe not in a bad way.
Mario, Mega Man, Sonic, Kirby. Smash Brothers Melee is also over. We have finished playing that. We have a couple more episodes
I missed
left.
everything.
We did everything at like really fucked up intervals during the move.
Yeah, I
honestly. Oh, excuse me.
Jeez.
But we're finally back to like weekendy stuff. Fucking thank God. So I'm looking forward to actually actual Kirby games will be really good.
Actual Kirby.
Fucking
games.
excellent. Resident Evil 7 continues for like the millionth episode. I'm still enjoying it, but it doesn't get a lot of views, so I suspect that that's maybe not what everybody's into, or at least maybe like they're getting fatigued from that game and are looking for us to move on from it. But we got some stuff we'll do for that. Oh God, that was horrible.
What's going to be the next CPAD game after Resident Evil?
I believe that the CPAD is going to be doing its own little. I don't know if we're going full on with it or just numbered entries, but I believe that the CPAD is going to be taking on its own franchise play in the form of like doing Resident Evil 1 through 6.
Oh my
So
god.
what you're saying is the views from Resident Evil 7 were bad.
Yep.
So we should play 6 more Resident Evil games.
Yeah,
Like
because
the
I like playing
original
video
ones
games.
that are actually awesome.
Okay, good. I like that. I do agree we shouldn't let the views dictate, but maybe like a break from Resident Evil.
Why?
As long as it's the
think that's
CPAD.
CPAD. It
How
has-
dare you? He's not here, and you can't yell that when he's not here.
He's here in spirits.
Oh yeah, what Kirby game is
Oh my
next?
God! He walked by my office today, and I took a photo of him and then texted it to him.
You're not a creeper at all.
So creepy, right?
Another
And
news,
he
John
ne-
is now a serial
the
killer.
creepiest part is he didn't ever get back to me. So he just
Because he's weirded
there's
out.
just
He's
a photo.
No,
He's
now
he
on the
probably saw
run.
it, chuckled
Yeah.
slightly, and
Put it
then
away.
just,
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
just
That's
gone
what probably
away.
happened.
That's a very CJ reaction.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
was proud of that one though.
But yeah, no. What Kirby game are we playing next?
Should I say? I guess it's
don't know.
going to be like
Say
next
these
week.
two people deserve it.
All right, fine. So next up, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, is we're going to be digging into. It's actually over there. We're going to be digging into the first, I think, of the remakes, which is Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland.
Nightmare in Dreamland.
Yes, it is a remake of Kirby's Adventure from the NES.
Which is awesome. Because I liked that first game, and a remake would probably be really great.
Damn it, DeChamster,
and I
I'm
would
not
like
drinking.
a Moscow
It is the
Mule.
first in like a decade of handheld Kirby games that all base themselves off the exact same engine and sprites. It's really weird. It's neat because it saves them a lot of time and they could work on like level design and not having to remake sprites all the time. But it's a very interesting direction for that to go.
Yeah. I'm excited though. I'm pretty. Yeah, it'll be short. It'll be very short.
Which is
but
good because Kirby Star Allies is coming out in March.
we
So
want to jump on that. Too.
yeah, we want to get on that pretty much immediately. Actually, I mean, we'll have to see how it goes because depending on how quickly we get through, it is the last week of February basically already. So we're gonna have to hustle through that to get to
Yep.
Star Allies.
Yep.
I mean, alternatively, we could also just hold off on Nightmare in Dreamland until we've done Star Allies. I don't know.
Either way, we'll see what the schedule looks like.
We'll see how we're feeling about it. We might just record it and then see how we do. But the one on QB with DDD Fountain Battle at the end, yes. Yep. The one actually that uses the Smash Brothers Melee version of Fountain of Dreams as the boss fight for that. Like they reorchestrate it. Yeah, there we go. Which is cool because like we're still doing the Kirby games in order. So Melee came out and then that game. So like immediately after. So they had the access to all the music stuff right there. No. You don't look like an idiot because clearly you said it first and there was a delay on it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're all equally stupid.
True.
Yeah, Nightmare in Dreamland is great. I was very surprised by that. So, oh my god,
That was wine?
She's not drinking, so I think this is hilarious.
Why would I want to go downstairs?
No.
You did cook me dinner.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Wow.
Wow.
oh, DeChampster was 7. Let's see, how old was I at the
Oh
time?
my
I would have been
goodness.
like
Baby.
15.
I know, it's crazy.
Baby.
I guess that's
Wait,
yeah,
are
that's still a
we
lot.
8 years older than DeChampster?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
DeChampster's younger than
really?
Ian
No.
because that would have been 95 for you then,
How old is
DeChampster.
Ian?
Age
To
24.
Amazing Mirror. Amazing Mirror is, I think, one of the only ones I haven't played. I haven't played any of the Kirby Curse games.
What?
I haven't played Air Ride.
Oh
I have
my
not
God.
played.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
22?
I'm 9 years older than.
I thought you were older than me. This is not a guarantee, but
To
still,
be fair, the Chamster is a ageless spirit of
Yes.
joy.
it's just a being.
Yeah.
He is the essence of music.
Yeah,
You
just
are
happens
Alsprit,
to
where are you
currently
located
inhabit
again?
A 22-year-old
Geographically.
body.
Yes. Alsprit.
What's that?
I'm asking Alsprit, which is always tough for me to
Is
pronounce.
Alsprit?
Alsprit.
Oh, I'm gonna make an ass of myself. Were you the one from Argentina?
No,
No. Who's from Argentina?
Alpar.
Damn it! You're right. Oh, I'm an asshole.
I wish you hadn't said that.
This just in. Rick
To be fair,
asshole.
ALPR are common in those words. But yes, you're in New Jersey, so it's not impossible we could see you in real life someday. Are you coming to D-Pad Con? And by that I mean PAX.
I was talking with GameFace Max because he's up in Nova Scotia. I was asking if he was going to come to PAX, and he's like, "Nah, not enough money." I was like, "Are there cons up your way that are like?"
Are there
And there are.
good
There's
hiking areas up his way?
in
Nova
Canada,
Scotia?
in Nova
Sure,
Scotia.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called Canada.
I'm sorry.
It's- yeah.
I heard that and I was like, I don't know this person, but may I stay with them and go hiking?
Probably.
I have no idea if Max hikes, but maybe.
Tell me about that leash. Keep talking.
What was I going to say? So there's EGLX, which I think is already happening or has already
I
happened,
want to know about the leash too.
which I desperately want to go to. And there was another one. HellCon is another one. Both of those would be really cool. I would love to go. I've never met Max in person. I would love to because we've met Ian from Born Losers Gaming.
It would be a
We met
goddamn
Chancellor,
honor
we
to
met
meet you two.
Josh, Retro Trigger.
Honor.
We like assimilating our fans into friends and calling them frans.
Then we make you guys sleep on couches.
Oh boy.
No, well, they're not going to sleep in bed with us, Lindsay.
Why
I mean,
not?
it's a lot weirder if we make them sleep in beds with us. So you're welcome to Champster. You get to sleep on the couch. Creep.
Yeah, a little.
Cool. That got weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to PAX. I don't know if we're going to anything else. We were kind of eyeballing the possibility.
Fair. You should
I
punch
mean,
them in the mouth.
I definitely should make sure I have myself an actual job before then. But we were at one point discussing the possibility of heading out west this June.
West? West
Or
where?
that's like 3 months from now.
That's
and-
4 months from now.
Okay, I'm
Wait.
not great at math.
Wait, we're out west? I missed something because I was staring at things.
Both sides of California, because VidCon and E3 are on opposite sides of California, but they're a week apart this year.
But
During what month?
if you're not employed, you have all the
Fuck.
flexibility in the world. You don't need to worry about 2 weeks of time off when you're starting a new job.
Sure, but 4 months from now, I really hope I'm not still unemployed.
Fair.
And we're not quite at the point yet where the D-pad can keep me stabilized or anything. So,
I'm going to be in France in June.
oh, I hate you. God damn it!
Have you been to France, Rick?
I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
Oh,
say
no,
hi
it's
to Tori.
I've also never
Go
been to
find
France.
Tori.
Oh, right. I forgot.
God, Tori, how could you?
Because I've never met her.
All right. We'll keep you updated.
Say.
You'll hear about it. You keep coming to these little powwows, you'll hear about it.
Yeah.
Oh
Ever
my
go
God,
somewhere
do
to
you
the
like
summer? I don't know.
camping?
Maybe.
Alex,
Who
wait,
knows?
Do you like
we could
camping?
do
Do you
a
like
thing.
camping? Do you like camping? Do you like camping? Do you like
Them,
camping?
me, who?
All of you. I know Ben.
I
does.
like camping.
I like camping too.
We should all go camping.
Let's
Why
do
is
it.
the bottom of my foot so red?
Because
Because you're in the center of the screen.
So it's really not about my foot. It's
No.
about the camera.
Yeah.
So if I do.
Reminder. So
No,
here's
no,
here's my hand next to my face.
Yeah,
Kind of
great.
pink,
You're
right?
not that inflexible.
I'll put it next to
Good
Ben.
job.
Thanks.
Or I could just caress his beard, and you'll notice that my hand is.
It's all the carbs.
It almost seems like the heat just vanishes.
Yeah,
As you get
on
closer
this
to Ben.
over here.
Tonka. Oh my God, you're so cute.
We have spent like 4 hours talking about the camera.
Yeah, probably.
Ben,
yeah.
tell me a bedtime story.
A Ben time story.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Once upon a time, there was this prince.
boring.
The prince wore a purple cape, and his legs were that of frogs. He jumped from his kingdom to across the lake that separated his castle from his enemies. And he made friends with all of the horses of his enemies, and then
All of them?
all of them, John, And then they couldn't march on his castle, so they were just like, "Well, what are we gonna fucking do? We don't have any horses to charge in with."
Glue? Do they have any glue?
So they just set up camp there, and they called it No Horsia.
Wow. You know what? That was pretty good for a total bullshit out of your face story. That was awesome.
Not bad. That's not bad.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know what you're
impressed with
talking
that.
about. It's a classic tale.
Of Norhorsia?
Yeah.
Time as old as time.
That's actually
Time is
Norhorsia
old as
is
time.
the ancient medieval Old English word for Nova Scotia. Norhorsia, Nova Scotia. So that we just told the origin of where that guy is from,
Yes.
Max, and where we're going.
Don't tell the
for
Scottish, but
camping.
yes.
I'm Scottish.
Then why are you disparaging your own new homeland?
My new homeland.
Yes.
We can't understand the words we say
No,
ourselves.
that's what Nova Scotia means. New Scotland.
Oh my goodness.
That's true. That's true.
In Newfoundland, it means Newfoundland.
Newfoundland is a type of dog.
Yes, it is. Named after the place and the fact that they found new land with that dog.
Neat.
Yes. There was a thing I was going to say. Oh,
How is Pokemon coming
I was just
along?
about to say Zelda and Pokemon. Do we want to do some this weekend? You around?
Huh? What?
Is Ultra Sun still a
What?
thing? I thought we kind of called it.
No, I mean,
I thought we were all kind of like, yeah, maybe we didn't need to do this game.
Zelda Pokemon. You want to rock that this weekend?
I love Zelda,
But Pokemon.
It's not really
I'm
an answer. but-
Okay, fair enough.
but I'll do it.
Let's start with Zelda, and we'll figure out from there, I guess.
Or we can just do Lindsay's anarchistic play of Pokemon, which is just me probably murdering.
No,
everything.
because then you'll never beat the game.
Yes, I will. I beat every Pokemon game. I just do it poorly.
Fair.
I just want to name the Pokemon.
And Ben names them, which makes
I
it
feel like
fair.
it's like a reversal of what we had before.
There
It
we go.
was
The Champster's
Ben
given us
plays,
permission to not finish
Lindsay
Pokemon.
decides who gets to stay. So now we can switch it to Lindsay plays, Ben gets to name everybody.
Or if Lindsay ever can't show up, I play.
Ah.
I'll substitute Lindsay. I'm saying it now.
We'll switch in the
Wonder
intro
Twin,
as
right.
need be.
Yeah.
I would like to, because I would really like to see
I missed.
what the different stuff is. I'm curious about Giovanni and Team Rainbow Rocket.
Yeah.
I am curious about where that
It's-
stuff goes.
It's just that game is so long and
Yeah.
slow.
Crazy
and
shit with
drawn out.
Pokemon, or wait, what's going
Yeah,
on?
crazy
Alex,
shit
wait,
with
have you
Pokemon.
played
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Ultra
crazy
gets
shit
into
now?
some weird places apparently.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it actually more directly deals with the like wormhole motif that's been
Yeah.
going on in all of the 3DS games. Not in like a connective way, but increasingly each set of games has gotten more and more weird with like dimensional shit.
Interesting.
I'm still hoping that Pokemon Switch concludes this arc of games with something, with some big weird dimension.
Is it
thing
way better than
with
normal
like Diamond
Sun?
Pearl? I've heard that Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is if you have like if you had to choose between Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you play Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Sun and Moon kind of comes off almost more as like a not like beta but like unpolished game.
It's quite unfortunate that they, didn't just fucking wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like less than a year, right?
1 year. It came out 1 year, almost to the day.
So dumb.
Ultra Sun, Ultra. Yeah, I think the real lesson here is if you played Sun or Moon, you don't need to play Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, and vice versa.
Yep.
Like the meat of the game is still going to be the same. It's just like the third act, I guess, is different.
Okay, you're right.
Yar.
And like some of the lead up to it. But yeah, so Zelda's almost done. We're halfway through the DLC stuff for that, so it's not like we have a ton of it left. We've just been kind of like skimming along on that one. We had people asking if we were going to try to find the other shrines. I don't think we are.
Hey guys,
I don't think
I'll
so,
totally
but
do that. I can space out for hours with Zelda.
I mean, there's like 40 more shrines, and a lot of them are puzzly ones that we don't even know.
Only 40.
Yeah, I don't
as long
know.
as you don't mind it, mostly just.
From what I hear from the fans, everyone loves when Linda plays.
When I play and I just die every so often, and by every so often,
am I holding you up now?
Yes, you are.
Oh my god.
Wonder Twins unite.
In form of Lindsay's headrest.
Cool.
How'd you feel about Mario RPG? We kind of glossed over that.
Right.
Sorry, I just remembered
I could totally do that. That would be
Um,
fun.
Mario RPG was fucking
playing
great.
by
I'm kind of
myself.
sad that
I'm very
Mario
quiet,
RPG is
though.
over.
that. Yeah.
We could
But
play
I'm
a
also
different.
glad that it
I can just
ended
ramble, I
when it
suppose.
did because
At the last set or two was starting to feel the fatigue was just starting to set
I've
in.
never
I think.
liked the last level of that game.
It feels-
The last
feels-
area or two just
the
feels
last
tiring.
level, yeah, it feels tiring and kind of lazy.
Yeah.
Here's a area with nothing exciting, just a shitload of copies of bosses you've already
It's
fought.
an interesting point. What's another SNES RPG we might want to play on the channel?
I don't know.
I can't think of one.
I don't
It's
know.
like if you ordered one recently, it would be cool to play it. But I
I'm
just
so out
if
of the
I-
loop,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
like
what
If I had
that
if
If
I
it
had
was
seen
a-
this all of the
I haven't been
time,
here for like a month.
like all of the time
Yeah.
in my
All of the
travels,
time.
and I just found all the time, and I just
wasn't there a game we had Super Mario RPG and then across from it
Yeah.
was a different game.
there was some
Yeah.
incredible
that looked
game.
really interesting to me. I'd never
If only I
seen
could
it
remember what it was and just
before.
pull
Through
the
your
trigger.
travels time and again.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. Maybe
Oh,
we'll
you
find
just
out.
triggered me.
Did I? I'm sorry.
Oh God, don't
thank
do
you,
that.
Jamster.
Oh no. A Bono trigger would be like telling someone that they don't make like aviators or shutter shades anymore.
No, that
and
was
that
my-
Africa is now like 3 times the GDP of every other.
Bono Trigger was my video games tweet
Also,
for
it's not
at midnight. What was
it's
it?
Bono
Oh,
Tigger.
uh,
It's when Bono becomes
no, I know,
Tigger.
but-
Video game bands or
No,
something like that.
No.
Tigger
It was something
wears
like
weird
the other one was
sunglasses.
Smucker, Shut Up and Jam.
It was just like product placement.
I
video
forget what the
games or
prompt
something.
was, but it was funny. And yeah. Anyway, cool. Good story, John. Alpar.
Alpar. What up? I don't actually know.
Análisis de invocador.
What did you miss? You
Con
no,
Alpar.
nothing.
What does that mean?
Invoking the analysis of Alpar?
I
Maybe.
mean, that would be the obvious answer, but let's see what he really says.
I mean, it says analysis of invocation with Alpar.
The analysis
Analysis
that
of
Alpar
so like
invokes.
like magic or D&D, maybe. Welcome to analysis of invocation with Alpar. It's a proper name. Oh shit! Wait, no, is that like your name? And
Probably,
we're all
that's why I
assholes.
asked. Yeah,
Fuck. It does make a good title.
it does. Yeah.
It would make a pretty good like name of a show. Speaking of, I now have a lot more time on my hands, so I'm going to be working a little bit harder on some of those video essays I've been promising for a while, which will stay under wraps till they're done. But
I'm excited about them.
there are 3 of them that I'm working on right now. I should turn my hand so you can actually see all 3 of my fingers. There we go.
There are 3 of them I'm working on right.
Wow. Well, yikes. Ooh, awkward.
Oh shoot! That accidentally reminded me of our neighbors.
Do we have Nazi neighbors? What?
No, it wasn't that. I did this, which is pointing straight forward.
Your
but-
arm is going up though with it. That's the.
I didn't. It was like neutral. Anyway, fine. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. Rick knows a lot of stuff. It's true.
Why does that remind you of the neighbors?
Because they have that really tacky bumper sticker.
Oh yeah, they have a
So I
they
did
have
this
a
with my fingers.
shocker
and they-
bumper
yeah,
sticker.
And in
League
the
of Legends. Damn it! That makes perfect
Oh.
sense too.
Aha! Summoner analysis with Alpar. That's
in the game,
awesome.
and Invocador is the guy who controls the champions in universe.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
He's going to be summoner, so summoner analysis with Alpar.
Okay,
That's
cool.
that's awesome. That's
What's
pretty
your
cool.
actual name?
No, what? Well,
Well, I mean, if you're comfortable telling me,
Yeah, let's
my
not
actual name is John.
we're gonna.
So I feel like you
People
know
are gonna
that.
dox you now.
Oh no! My image is going to be freely available on the internet, full of me saying offensive things. My political career is ruined.
We hit 4,300 Let's Play videos today, so they got lots of material to work with.
Literally 2 subscribers per video. It's awesome.
And the vast majority of them
When
came
we-
from a single video.
When we get to 500,000 videos, we'll have a lot of subscribers.
all right, so that's just another like 300 years, I think.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
I
It's gonna be
mean-
good.
Unless let's just start releasing or putting out like 10 videos a day.
Yeah, we could do reaction videos where we just go, huh,
Yeah.
huh. All right, cool. Like, subscribe, punch that up button, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah, boy. Loud dubsteppy
Oh, cool.
outro.
Nice.
And
I
then
literally have
Ooh.
friends who read your comic because they they're like, why is Lindsay being tagged in this?
Yeah,
stuff?
same here.
And
I get
they're
that
like-
too.
They like read the full comic now. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, do you know that that comic that you're in is going to be coming out with new stuff? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, everyone keeps asking if I'm dead because of the Halloween episode.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's great.
Because that ended with you with a knife about to stab John in the head, I think,
no,
right?
not John.
Oh, no, you grabbed... Your character brought your characters like, oh, come look at some stuff. And you were stabbing...
got a
Sasha.
knife.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
Or
yes.
axe her.
I
I
think it was
forget
an
which.
axe.
I think it was an X.
I'm gonna ask her a question. I'm sorry.
Hey.
We all were. It's okay. Cool. I was gonna say something, and now my brain is mush. It has turned to jam, and it's jiggling.
My energy has just like we started, and I felt my energy just go. Pew.
Because you were stressing about setting it up.
Yeah, we haven't got everything set up here yet. This is a even
Actually,
more weird setup
how's
than
the
normal.
sound quality today, guys?
Yeah, we might be
Is
changing
this
some of this
okay?
up. So
Can we make this work next time?
From
We
initial
actually will-
testing, it
Can we
was
take a
fine.
photo of whatever it is we're doing now?
by next time, we're going to be testing out some brand new, different microphones. And we will hopefully thank you on the new. We're gonna do like a video tour at some point. I got some lav mics. We're gonna test them out and see if for live videos we can start doing lav mics, so we don't have this thing where you can't see anything because my mouth is behind this. So I could just be dubbing over this for all anyone knows because they can't see my face.
Right, that's true. My
So
fear is
anything
what do
could
the
be
lav mics
happening.
hook up to? That's gonna be weird.
Same board, same soundboard as before. The trick is getting.
But it's not like they have an XLR cable coming off of them, so there's
Yeah,
got to
they
be
do.
a middle point.
No, they do.
Guys, tomorrow's
Really?
Friday.
Yep.
Fuck.
There's usually problems, but this is the best it's been.
Friday
so,
Fuck Fest.
So wait, what did you do, just in case we need to do
Hosted
this
by
again?
the Sizzler. What?
They said this is the best sound we've had on one of these
Really?
Patreon streams. So what did you do?
Say
Say it now so we can reference it later.
I'm using a new pass-through audio thing that's been in a bag the whole time. That's it.
So it was probably a bad one that we had before.
Probably, yeah. It was probably just worn out. We've been meaning to replace it for a while. So when we do 3DS stuff, we'll use that also.
Neat.
Cool.
Ben's art is really good. I keep trying to get him to... Guys, all right, ready? Here's my idea.
I'm excited.
I want a red panda.
Oh, yeah.
I want a raccoon holding a little flag, riding a red panda into battle, charging forward, being like, "Mah!" And I want Ben to draw that for me. And he said he will, but he didn't give a time. And it's that kind of thing where, like, I
Ben doesn't
say
like
I'll go out with a
deadlines.
girl, and then I don't do it.
I need shirt ideas to put up on Redbubble.
I got one. It's
Literally.
a drawing that Ben did of a red panda and a raccoon charging into battle.
That doesn't exist,
with
though.
a little flag.
I need things that exist in the present.
How about just your face?
We could just do shitty.
This right here.
You
on
know,
the
like,
shirt.
I mean, think about on the Discord, all the ridiculous little
That's
emojis.
true. That's actually a good idea.
Just faces.
We can like
Why not?
clean them up a little bit and do that.
because
Sort of ridiculous, like.
I want a hashtag Team John shirt.
I do want
each one
some-
of our faces.
I do want some actual shirts that more than 2 people will buy.
My fursona
And
is a
not
red
in an
panda
ironic
being
sense.
ridden by a raccoon. I think I was very clear. But no, if I had to pick, I'd probably choose a raccoon because red pandas are too cute and raccoons have a little bit of mischief. I feel like I'm more like a raccoon. Got a little bit of that trickster thing going on.
Never
But
heard persona before.
No?
I'm
like,
assuming it
common
means like
thing, but
spirit
it's-
animal, but I don't know.
No.
I hope it doesn't mean thing that I'm trying to fuck because that's not the case. But
No. So a fursona would be
That was
if
from Sonic whatever the fuck, right?
fursona is literally if you are a furry, then it is your furry persona. It is short for
I'm a
that.
car.
that is true, Alpar. I regret everything.
Rick X6 emoji shirt. Which one's that? Is that the ooh, that one with like the teeth and the eyes? Because that would actually be a really good one. Most people who draw furry art would take that the wrong way. Yeah. There's gonna be a shirt
Welp.
out there somewhere in the void that is that now.
It's going to be a red panda riding me being ridden by a raccoon.
Oh dear.
And riding
Ben,
is
I've
in
changed
the
my
sexual
request.
term.
That's now what I need.
All right, I'll add it to the queue.
Thank you. It's
That's
not
gonna be interesting.
exclusively a sexual
Well,
thing.
especially if it's just
Fair
an
enough.
animal and then you and then an animal and no
just put
attempts
my
to
hair on it.
cross that bridge in terms of like style, like animal, human, animal.
Red, like
Not like animal person, you, animal person, or like animal version of John, animal.
no,
I think I'm having
I
a
want like a
like-
photorealistic version of my face and like a cute cartoon red panda on my head, and then an angry raccoon on top of him. That's
Whoa,
Oh,
damn.
Just so you know how we have the John shirts?
it. Yeah.
Yep.
So basically, we use them for like doing activities around the house and everything
yeah,
like
that's
that.
good, yeah.
And I just thought you'd like to know that I got my massage in my John shirt.
Yes, I have had a massage from CJ.
We were sitting there, and CJ's like, "I just realized what shirt you're wearing."
This is amazing. That makes me real happy, actually.
Oh my
I just remember
god.
that. Speaking of faces on shirts,
you're listening,
I thought you'd
CJ.
enjoy that.
I love you.
What else? What else is there to talk about? I'm starting to. We have John's shirts. I think there's pictures somewhere. I'll try to. We'll bring it up in this weekend's recording, and I'll make sure to pop.
1 year for
Nene
Christmas,
in
I didn't know what to get my friends, so I took an old drawing that Megan had made of me, and I put the face on a shirt and ordered like 8 of them, and gave one to Rick, Ben, Lindsay, CJ, Felice, my mom, my brother, and Heather. I gave all of those people a shirt with my face on it for Christmas.
Yep.
Because
I don't know what that says about me,
Yes, you did.
but it happened. It seemed like a funny idea at the time.
I don't know if it's actually shown up on any videos yet, but I bought myself a Dreamy Let's Play shirt because I wanted to make sure that it came out okay.
Yeah.
And it looks awesome. Honestly, I don't know how I haven't actually mentioned this yet, but it came out incredible, and I highly recommend it. I'll have to bring
That's
it on
awesome.
camera next time.
Can you get them in gray?
Or
does it have to be
know.
pink?
Redbubble is kind of weird, and I'm sort of looking for another place for us to do that that's a little bit finer customization, but I think you can change the color. Yeah, I think that's just a default color.
Cool. Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You should get up and like get that real close
Yeah,
to the camera so they
Do
can
it.
see
All right,
it.
we're going to try and show you the John shirts. Everyone thought it was funny at the time. I think over time everyone has been like, oh, John.
I still have mine. I just don't know where it is right now, but I have it. There you go.
Is it seeable?
Yeah, it's seeable.
It's like kind of seeable.
Get a
Designed by humans, has the best shirt quality.
If you get it closer, then it'll. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nice. I don't know. Anybody else have anything? No. Anything else?
I'm kind of good. I think that's good.
Everything. I could just like talk for hours.
There's my face.
I could
Yeah.
be like talking about budgeting.
All right, cool. So
Schedule.
that
Cool.
we'll see
So,
you guys sometime in March
guys-
for another one of these, and hopefully we'll get some more people in here. I think we just picked a bad night.
We picked
We didn't bring it up until it was right
40
before.
minutes late or
We
whatever.
also didn't mention it till like late Wednesday night because we were planning on tonight all along, and then like Monday night I suddenly went, oh wait, we were gonna do parkour Thursday night.
Where
Shit.
are we going to do parkour?
There's a
Brooklyn
place-
Boulders has parkour
Yeah.
or parkour class.
Oh yeah,
Class.
they do. I forgot.
Good old Plas. Yeah. So, but we didn't do that, so we're here. So next time we'll have a better notice of it. We might have the lav mics. Honestly, especially if we have the lav mics, I might be able to set us up downstairs with this, where it's a little bit more roomy. It's a couch it's the old couch as opposed to the
Well, this
futon.
couch
That's
is
a
way
slippery
better. You
slope,
don't
man.
Stick to that couch.
It would
If we
only
start doing stuff down
only
there,
lav
we're going
mic
to want to
stuff.
start do all stuff.
No,
down there.
only lav mic stuff would be down there.
No, just leave it up here.
I would only ever do it for that. Because we have a living room downstairs, but we're trying to keep it separate.
Yeah, I wonder if some of our social stuff didn't work because, like,
It's possible, yeah. I'll have to double check and make sure. Maybe it was because of the tier shifts on Patreon or something, or whatever. I still got to talk to Game Wisp. We still might be switching over to that, just because I want to support those guys. And Patreon has been giving me the heebie-jeebies ever since their little weird.
Heebie-jeebies.
I don't know.
Weird.
They're trying to make good on it. We'll see.
So far, they took a step back and went, okay, this clearly doesn't work. As opposed to YouTube, that just went like, what if we just fuck a lot of our smaller content creators?
Real hard.
Granted, at the size that they set the new bar, the money that you make from that is like a couple dollars a year.
Yeah.
So like, I can understand why, and they don't pay out until it's $100. So they probably do have a shitload of money in limbo from people who have $10 or like $14 or $3 or whatever that. If you have millions of people with that, you've got millions of dollars that is not being paid out and is just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad move, but I don't think it's a good move either.
And their messaging around it was also sloppy.
Yes, I think that's the biggest problem. I think it's bad for YouTube because the messaging around it was actively damaging like the reputation of the program. But that's another discussion entirely.
All right. Guys, especially you three, we love you. We actually do, though. These are three of my favorite fans. Frans. Yeah, is the link set up to only be for $10 folks intentionally?
$9 folks, but yes.
Okay.
$9.
So yeah, so if you guys remember, you three specifically, you're like our inner sanctum of fans. And if you ever have requests, questions, or comments, just hit us up. Let us know.
Oh my God.
You can message any of us one-on-one
weird
on Discord.
requests.
And if
Really
anyone-
weird requests.
If anyone out there who is watching this after the fact wants
love
to
you all.
jump in on the one
Hey,
of these
that's what John
live,
says when he's when we're concerned about him on On text.
Yeah.
You mean like every day?
If anyone that's watching this after the fact wants to jump in on it live, then you can check it out at patreon.com/dpadfm and see if that's a thing you want to do.
Yep.
I'm like hiccuping now. So we'll see you later. Bye.
I love you all.
Bye.
Gonna wave
You
a
stay
bunch.
cool too.
I'm never